Welcome to the Wizards of the Coast, Dungeon Master. This is Dungeon Master 21, but if you think you've ever seen anything like it, it's even on some online Cartoon Network site. But now, not all of it though, because some of it's not to be taken as a cartoon, and neither is this. Aren't those the cast of Puppet Master? We must now have a tarot reading with these paintings solidly on the back cover of Diablo. I've read Diablo, only I read the little book of Diablo because when I kick ass, I kick ass, and then I read the little version of Diablo. I can't even lift the disc. I was going to lift the disc, but it won't freaking pick up. Even the hand behind me can't pick up that disc. It's so slick. Here, let's make another attempt. Oh man, I know this isn't puppet theater or anything, but I was lost in how that happened years ago anyway. It was so ridiculous. And what are you going to do? I mean, like sit there and play Puppet Master all day when there's really only 3 parts and there's 6 parts from Full Moon Video? I mean, we really fell short with our 420. That's what we could have done if we weren't such lazy stoners. And by the way, isn't Lazy Stoners some poor white trash album that never got released? I don't know. But Straight Edge Yankees or whatever, I gotta go read this book. Let's read this book. This is what we need. But hang on, tarot card reading. Now we take the picture of Marceau Champlain and flip it to see the Renaissance painters. This is the tablet of fire, which is made for anything electronic and totally prevails over your Walmart needs. That's the basic gist of a book like this. This is a tarot of a lady dropping a rag off a table and knocking the whole thing over. Although it looks like she may have been up to something else with Skeleton Boy in the corner, who may not have been Skeleton Boy before she devoured him, and that kind of looks like an pineapple upside down cake or something. Tarot 3, Sir Walter Bedimere, of the newborn castle of ages, yards away from the longest stretch of castles you'll ever see that go on from London to Amsterdam. He's actually British, though. Tarot, the dark tower of Babel confusion has been destroyed and still there. You can see by the trajectory of it that no tower would have been bigger, and horrible, nasty things like building it were happening, and everyone's language was devoured into a mad cake of no one knows which floor they're on, and the elevators were all sideways, and the great glass elevator was there, and every book in history, including this one, you can tell was there. You know how I know? I got this book from the Tower of Babel because all books come from the changing of languages. And the changes of languages let us all know that we're speaking in different languages only because God destroyed my tower. Oh! That's interesting, man. Could we stop the tarot reading for just a second and check out Diablo? Crank that forward. So the rule is on when you're on level 13, you see a floating game. It's a game. I knew it. You got the disc? Oh, I got the disc, man. I got the disc. I gotta go use this. I may not be in the rest of this episode, but I gotta go use this disc. Alright, I'll tell you what to do by reading the manual. Hang on. It says, this skill forces the cursed monster to take the damage that it inflicts through its attacks on others. Okay, did everybody get that good? Although Iron Maiden, that's a cool band. Only Bill and Ted would know, though. Radius? What's a radius? Is that? How do you compile what a radius is? Hang on, we're going somewhere else. I mean, I know that C is 2 pi r. We learned that in Dungeon Master. But if C is 2 pi r, then where'd they get the R in the first place? What's it, just a number that's always there? Those numbers that are always there always confuse me. Because if it's a number that's already there, why is it represented as a letter? Or is it always there dependent upon measurement? Now I'm confused. What do I have to take third grade math to figure out how to do this freaking dungeon master? Wow, she's cute. Who's she? She was on the page the whole time? Oh wait, that's Skeleton Boy. Tarot shall draw and shall tell you eternity. This is the bag of whales that came from the Duke of Manchester for Madeline books only. And this was the original painting that inspired all the Madeline books for kids ever. Tortured Screen Soul. Tortured Screen Soul is the man with the long hair, but it goes upward. That she's giving him a boil of a basket and he's seeing through to the la-di-da. Looks as though he's got a personal periscope going through the Bible, although he's crouched underneath it, and his hair is just naturally like that. That is a conehead. I hate that term. It sounds so racist, I can't stand it. And what's this? This is the Duke of Worcestershire? And this is his friend V8 and Celery? They look like they're having a disturbing time at the picnic table. They look like they would hatch their way into an... What? Insert tape B. Well, this looks like some kind of ritual where she's dancing in the room and she's sitting watching her dancing. What kind of pagan treachery lives beyond this Renaissance harlotry? Oh, look, it's my grandma. She passed away years ago. That's her exact painting, but that's actually a dude dressed as her, and he's posing in her place because she was a famous Duke Bishop, which I was reduced to the peasantry of Ellis Island so long ago, where all my ancestors come from. And this looks like that man's going to bite him. It's a little scary. Is he looking in a mirror and seeing himself looking even more evil and insidious than he does now? Or is that really a painting of him with a magic mask? Is this what usually the Insane Clown Posse do on their rehearsals? Or did he take his face off and already looks like he's a hypnotized Jesus? Or did this face hypnotize him? What era? What yonder? What decadence? Look at these angels. Well, we don't want to look at angels because they're always naked in these paintings, I know. These aren't your Charlie's Angels, exactly. They're little baby angels that are always appearing naked in these Renaissance paintings. It's really disturbing. It's like, pose for my painting so I can make you a naked baby alien that flies around as an angel. Now here's the two-face painting redone into three, and none of them can look at each other, but they're coming awfully close on the left. Awfully close on the left. Alright, so, yeah, that was really interesting artistry, and I really felt, like, really supremely challenged by it, and it was so demanding of my time, and everything just went so well, but I've got to see if the game... Oh, you want another tip from the game? Okay, we'll tip from the game. Tip from the game. Oh, dude, who is that? Heath Ledger is the Joker, bro? I thought you got out of that role after hell. What is this stuff, dude? Do they always have to show my favorite celebrities going to hell every day? Come on now. Every day we hear about the death. Well, we celebrate the death every day. So I'm sorry, kiss me. Alright, let's see the code over here. Let's see, in Enclaved. Yeah. Ice Boar. I've done that one before. Slayer liked that band a lot. That this game Diablo 2 is totally designated for metalheads is true, which is why I don't get why the Dead Tell You Riders are on, because they didn't become metal till the next album, dude. And I don't really think there's any joy in repeating such a catastrophe as anything the Dead Tell You Riders did, but that's all I can get the rights to in music, okay? Man, I paid out the nose for the rights of everything, man, even two badass businesses. I can only get the rights to my own music. and anything I want. And the display, I can get anything I want. I will sometime, but right now, I gotta spend money on other things, on weed and stuff. Yeah. So check this out. There's this picture of this half-over hunched devil lord, and it's one of those bosses that has a weird arm hanging backward that almost looks like a tail. And these boots are really interesting, but I want to just pet this spider lady. Oh, it's a dream fox. A demon imp. Oh, whoa! I just burned my hand. Okay. I thought, okay, this is the reanimated horde. Reanimated horde, my ass. You don't look like an H.P. Lovecraft character. You look like this shriveled up skeleton form of some kind of abused creature. Yeah, that's what I think about you. Sorry, I usually don't use violence, but those things make me crazy. Monster guide, monster guide, monster guide, level up, level up, level up, buy some weapons. Here, take this axe for $20. Take this chain for 30. Let's see, I got my weed pipe here. That's a battle weapon. Okay, we're good. Oh, you want to see my weed pipe? That's it. We're going to smoke all these animals out, dude. We're smoking them out. That's it. This is a cool weed pipe. I think I got it at Smoker Friendly, but I was so stoned, I can't remember buying it. Here, G.I. Joe, I need you to do... Oh, dude, this is what I've always wanted. Here, I'm going to take this over here, and I'm going to play some video games. That was a $1 million toy that just broke its leg because it couldn't flex. Dad, I broke my leg. Can you fix it? We don't have any super glue, honey, and I got a weed pipe right now. Man, you could have bought 30 weed pipes by not letting my leg fall off. Do you know the insurance it's going to cost me now? Great. Now you get all my money, and I live like Britney Spears because no one believed me that my leg fell off. And I'm just going to go over here like Saving Private Ryan would, pick up my leg, and get the F out of here. Whoa, dude. There's a combat battle. Yeah, you think I can't just hop on you all now? Yeah, that's what I thought. Tarot reading continues. This is the tragic day. No, we already saw this one. It's that chick that's sitting around. Hang on. This is not focusing the way I want to. Focus. Focus. There we go. Oh, look at that. An indention on the scarf. A child in a family photo? How much do you think that family photo cost? And that she's half smiling defies the fact that nobody smiles in paintings. But wait, the child. What if he's Damien of the Omen? What if this is something scary I'm looking at, like somebody that brought yet another one of those pesky antichrists to life? And that the Antichrist by Nietzsche is an interesting book because it really talks about the way that we can all have it into Jesus and it all into anti-Jesus. And that it's all kind of the same in the great twist of things, don't you think? And look at this. This is, we saw him already. Oh, that's John Broadmoor of the Sixth Circle of the Knights of the Royal. He's come to be a poet bard and forget that he's not going to get women while he writes his poetry book. Slide. That's my favorite picture because he's carrying a bong. What do you think, G.I. Joe? Looks like a bong, works like a bong. Have these... Dude, I got your next question, man. Have these paintings, really, honestly, these paintings ever been seen by anyone? Or is the Mona Lisa the only one that's original? Because I'm talking like... The Mona Lisa hadn't been seen by anybody till this show, right? I mean, oh, you've seen it? But have you seen this one? Probably, but there's a little dude. Here, let me explain. I'm about to do something here, but tarot reading continue. This is the Montmartre Chapel where the sacred herb was given to the congressional oath of that perception. This is the Dondered media of where the church procession came in line with the political government that was the church procession. that we all knew we were headed for an interesting case of something blue and yellow, and looked like we were building a flag with, what is it? Blue cheese dressing and cottage cheese all over our clothes to wash them? Sounds good. Everyone smells that way here, because we're all happy to be in our 10th hour of church. But that witch over there just pulled her tongue to stretch out was not even absurd, because there's a floating head in the mass, and really we must move on before our time comes to dwell. This is a dog. Oh, you want to see that? It's G.I. Joe lady. It's G.I. Joe lady, and now she's got the... See, that's just it. I, personally, don't need a leg, because I'm like that chick in Grindhouse, except I got a pot pipe as a leg. See, I'm that chick in Grindhouse now, but anyone that want to hit off my leg, I'm bootlegging. Yeah, I lost my leg in the Diablo 2, okay? But we got like 100 episodes to go, and I don't even want to know what's going to happen to my head. I mean, my hair looks awful. I got to cover it, see? I'm covering my hair, but I'm real proud of my new leg, because it was a prosthetic that really... And really, they're probably going to get mad at this episode because this toy broke. But we got glue, and we're coming at you. But I don't need a leg, because all of a sudden, I got the frickin' pat, and the pat is my leg. That was crazy. I got so stoned I fell asleep. Can I talk about the picture? See, this is a man who walks his dog and gets skinnier from walking. But I didn't know we were coming to our last round. We've got pictures. Tarot, number 32. The sky is melting, oh so blue. The light that distracts the army night fits into the daily fight. That the wind will blow in circles is nothing to ensure. What shirks us off into the wind and makes us all become dependent on the way we saw the gallantry in the night. But was there circles, even squares, that could have all been total shares? Totally compares with what you do and what you don't. And the ecstasy of being there was encircled across the easy chair and made a gallant effort in the night. So we bury combat leg and say it's just the good old nutmeg, and that will make my whiskey taste a glow.